Hey, hope you're doing well. J.M. Wood here, Honey Hole Farms, Fayetteville, Georgia. And at the end of March, and a couple of nukes that I installed a couple of weeks ago, they have just absolutely exploded. So I'm going to go check those boxes. I'm going to make sure I don't see any swarm cells, and I'm most likely going to add a second brood box. Nectar's really starting to pick up here. We've got just all types of pollen right now as well. So everything's blooming right in that end of March time in middle Georgia, where you start to really see some good flow picking up. So hey, stay with me.
I'm gonna jump in this first box, but you can see the activity of the bees coming in. They are just loving this weather. I put honey supers on both of these because the nectar was really starting to come in. I want to see if there's actually bees all the way up top. Now, here's the honey super right above the excluder. You can see that bees are working, bringing nectar up on this outside one. I'll show you this. It's a good sign. Look at all that fresh nectar that they are stacking in here. That'll turn into beautiful honey. They're starting to bring it in. That looks great. So that's a great sign that they're getting into a little bit of flow. And I'm going to pop this off. And it's going to be important what we see in this brood box. I want to make sure the numbers, see, that's what we need to look at. Okay, tons of bees. Set this one here. Now I'm going to grab this second box. This second box that I'm going to put on for brood is already preloaded with last year's comb, so most of it's built out. But what I want to do here, look at the number of bees in here. The reason I'm adding this box is because this queen, look at this, beautiful. I'm just going to bump them off here real easy. All right, I'm gonna smoke them just a touch. They're so gentle. Tons of pollen. Look at them all go down, but there is a lot of bees in this box right now. It's packed full. I probably may have waited just a little too long on this one to add a box, but when that nectar starts to flow, I like to have the box as full as possible, but also got to manage it with some room so the queen doesn't feel like they have to absolutely swarm. Okay, let's look at this. Lots of nectar. Beautiful nectar going in. Beautiful bees. Queen could be anywhere. Stacking honey. Got that pretty yellow pollen in there too. Gorgeous. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this as a little bit of brood right there. I'm gonna be careful. Make sure the queen's not on here if I set this out for a moment. So since there's some brood on here, here's what I'm going to do. Now that is a queen cup. Queen cup is fine. I just want to make sure I don't have any queen cells. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it in, move it up. Got a little bit of brood, and it will cause the queen to move up. Okay. I'm gonna leave these out for just a moment. Actually, I'm gonna replace this outside one with some of that comb. All right, I'm gonna keep going through this box just to see if we don't have any queen cells. I just want to make sure we don't have queen cells. Queen cups are normal, but if they have a queen cell, look at all this beautiful brood. Queen might be on here. There's some tiny, there's larvae, brood. It's gorgeous. I don't have to find the queen, but I wouldn't mind seeing her. Okay, I don't see any queen cups or queen cells. Queen cells means they're loaded. That bee's covered up in pollen. Look at all that pretty brood. All right, here's another good one that I could potentially put here beside them. Okay, I'm just continuing to go through this. Look at all this beautiful pollen, brood. You can see where some of the drone just got tore apart where I pulled it. Those are not queen cells. They are simply drones at the bottom. Just making sure I don't see any queen cells at all. I don't. So I'm going to leave this one. I may actually put this one up top too. Let's take this. Move it out. Pull the frame out. Give us plenty of room. Alright, and I'm going to put this one up top too. Okay, pulled another frame here. Just incredible amount of brood. Now it's lighter colored, so it's not as old, and there's tiny little eggs all down in here, so the queen could be very close. I see tiny little eggs, and hopefully that'll pick up. There's the queen. Here's the queen right here. All right, there's the queen. I got the camera right on her. She is doing a beautiful job. I'm gonna point her out here. She's right here, down towards the bottom. So there she is. Gorgeous dark queen. I'm gonna put her back in here, safe and sound. So we know she's on that frame. Okay, good job. Saw the queen. She's looking great. She will continue to grow as she, look at all these beautiful brood. She is just going to town. I've heard that they can have brood in the main period of spring like this, up to 2,000, lay 2,000 eggs a day, some maybe more, but there is brood all over this. She definitely needed some space, and we're glad to give it to her. What will happen is they start to bring in the nectar, and they are. Yes, there'll be some, they'll have to fill up this box. Look at all these drones down in the corner. So she's laying drones because she knows, look at that fresh nectar. They're packing it in on the corners. Beautiful. Oh, this thing is just absolutely exploding. Covered in pollen. These bees are bringing it in. Beautiful brood, and I guarantee you right in the middle here, she's got new eggs down in that middle. Okay, so don't see any swarm cells. That's great. Now I want to check this last one, and then we can button it up. All nectar, beautiful, brand new nectar here going in. They are over here working away. They're going to build this out with new comb. All brand new nectar. In fact, it'll drip right now. It's so wet. Oh, shiny, beautiful. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, beautiful nectar. No cells, no anything. Packet it with nectar. That big drone right there. Look at that big boy. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take these and push them to the middle. And then I'm going to add the additional frames on the outside. Okay. There. Here. Piece of pine straw out. Oops. One more here on the outside. Let me just push these in. Push them in. And hopefully what will happen, we'll keep all this brood to the center, and that queen will work up and down, expanding as she needs to, and they will put honey or nectar all in the outside. Brood in the middle, stacked on top of each other. Queen will go up and down. Lots of new space for her now. I'm pressing these together. All right, here we go. We'll take this. We know that there's no queen excluder, so she can go straight upstairs now. And the brood that I moved up will encourage her to do that. Okay, look at this. Now we're going to take this queen excluder, put the rib side down. All right. And now what they'll do, we'll just add back my honey supers. And this thing will be ready for a ton of bees and lots of honey. In fact, I know I've got extra space here. That's fine by me. I'm going to leave them like this for one more week. A lot of room. Okay, you got the second hive here. Bees are coming and going. I've taken the full entrance reducer away. Jump into this box and we'll see what we have. Let's see if anything's up top. I hear a bee. Okay, here's the top honey super again. Let me just show you what's going on here. I always like to check to see what they're bringing in. All right, they're really working away on it. They are starting to just get these ready to go, starting to load some nectar. And that's good activity there. Pretty soon we'll have tulip poplar, we'll have southern privet, clover, everything's starting to hit. So they'll load these up and start capping them like crazy. Got the fresh nectar there, looks beautiful. And then what I'll do is start manipulating for some of these frames and checkerboarding them so that they are able to load them quicker. Everything I've put on these hives this year has been existing comb. Look at all those bees. All right. That's one thing I've noticed is the way to always tell if you need another box when you first open it. If it looks like this, oh my gosh, we need another box. I'm probably a little late, so I'm gonna start checking frames. Okay, bees have got good honey going in here, good nectar. Capping this, I got new nectar down at the bottom on the outside frame. I'm gonna set this out for just a second, and this is a good little holder here to set this out. Just give me some room to work. All right. Again, I'm looking for cells, not cups. Cups are fine. All hives usually are going to make them some cups. Go ahead and make them. Oh, look at all this nectar. Beautiful going in. They're slamming it in. How pretty. Gorgeous nectar again. I don't see the queen anywhere right here. She's a little bit darker. Beautiful queen in this one. I'm going to set this one to the side as well. Okay, as soon as I start finding some brood, I'm going to move it up to the upper brood box that we're about to add. All right, look at all that brood. Okay, there's a cup. There's 2 cups right there, but they're empty. That's fine. There's another cup. So they're totally getting ready, and hopefully we can keep them out of this. We just don't want to see a closed-in cell. If we see a cell, there's eggs all in here. Tons of eggs. Queen could be anywhere right here. I don't see her right off. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, put it right here. All right. Let's look at this one. See what we see. All right, nice and easy. I move easy. There we'll look at all this brood. There's a cup. It's empty. I thought I saw the queen there for a second. Tons of brood. Eggs like crazy. Brood, look at this brood pattern. The darker at the top is older brood that's getting ready to hatch. The lighter at the bottom is not ready to hatch yet, and they're building out for some drone cells right there. All right, tell you what, let me put this one up here as well. It'll cause them to stay up. Okay, there's 2 broods up top. Okay, it's going through this one. It worried me a little bit. See that one right there? They've got a queen cup. It's further along. Looks like they're babysitting it pretty good. Tons of brood, tons of pollen. Bee bread. Look at this brood. They've also got a queen cup down there. There's a waggle dance going on. They're telling them where all this pollen's at. Not hard to miss the pollen here in Middle Georgia this time of year. So, man, look at this brood. What I am going to do, I'm probably going to take this one's a little advanced. I'm going to see if it's loaded. Well, it's not loaded, so that's pretty good. Okay, I'm actually going to take this one and make it this going in. Let's see this. I should have probably taken a frame out, done it on the inside. I don't roll bees, but I'm doing it nice and easy. I get a little bit. Okay, I'm on the outside frame, outside wall. There's the queen right there. That goes to show you, anytime you think the queen cannot be on that outside, there she is. Beautiful, big queen. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move her in just a little bit. I'm going to take one of these new frames. Put it on the outside, scoot it to her real easy. Take some of these and into the outside easy. Okay, and then I'll start to reload this box. Okay, got that all put back together. Got my honey on the outside. Got plenty of room for this queen. She is just going to town. I'm gonna add this whole new box up here. Line up good. There's a little bit of nectar right there they'll find. Okay. Box looks good. We'll add a honey seed.
Well, what a great visit with the girls. Boy, I tell you what, they are just exploding. Caught them right in the nick of time. Shouldn't have let them go that far, and hopefully I can keep them from swarming. That double brood box right now will probably save that, hopefully. Nectar's really picking up. Looking forward to some nectar, some high levels of nectar coming in over the next 2 or 3 weeks here, and saw both queens. Healthy bees. Boy, hey, hope you enjoyed that. Good luck with your bees. God bless.